Good afternoon. It's a glorious day in San Francisco, and today we have the two top teams in the West Catholic League. The Bellarmine Bells, a team that has won 12 consecutive games in WCAL play, taking on the St. Ignatius Wildcats. Both these teams are 6-1. Both these teams are 4-0 in conference play. And we've got a doozy as a matchup today as these two teams go at it here on BayPreps.com. I am Pat O'Rourke. I'm your broadcaster today. As you can tell, my voice is not that great, but we got a guy on top of this game as well, and that's Jerry Gerard. He's handling the camera work and is also the producer of today's game. But a great matchup, great setting, and as Jerry points up, you can see the great view of the ocean in the background here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day in San Francisco for this great matchup. A lot of people on hand to watch this fantastic game involving these two very, very good programs. And for SI, this is one of the biggest games, regular season games they have had in quite some time. In fact, Mitch Stevens in the San Francisco Chronicle called it the biggest non-rivalry regular season game in decades. We'll pause for the prayer and the national anthem, of course. That was beautiful. An initial rendition of our national anthem, the violins. You can see the team shake hands at midfield as we get started for this terrific WCAL affair. We told you both teams 6-1, 4-0 in league play. Bellarmine's won 12 straight games in the WCAL. They haven't lost a WCAL game since November of 2010, and considering this is one of the best leagues around, that is quite a perfect record there through 12 games. This also has regional bowl game implications. There's a chance the winner of this game wins the WCAL and wins the CCS Open title, goes on to North Regional Bowl game at the end of the season. We talked about the quarterbacks. SI has lost 5 consecutive games to the Bells. 2006 was the last time they beat them. Bellarmine won handily a year ago, 54-14. Of course, SI, a much better team now than what they were a year ago, but they were the CCS Division III champions last year, and Bellarmine had their way, and Bellarmine's an outstanding team. We all know the Bells this year graduated so many guys, lost almost all their starters from last year's team that won the CCS Open title and nearly won a state championship in Division I last year, but they've got quite a bit of talent, and their team is kind of coming into their own right now. They were a little slow at the start of the year, but definitely coming into their own. Wins over Sarah in overtime a couple weeks ago, and last week a 16-7 win over St. Francis. SI will get the ball first. Both these teams very strong in special teams, particularly Bellarmine, and they had a big special teams play in that win over Sarah. That was a huge difference in that game, and here is a touchback on the kickoff, and SI will start from the 20 as we are underway. Again, Pat O'Rourke with you. Don't have my full voice, but hopefully this will do. No, I am not going through puberty as Jack Stinn takes the field. Jack Stinn, the quarterback for SI, what a player. Had a very good season last year, was the WCAL Junior of the Year, 6 foot, 193-pound senior. Elijah Dale, terrific running back, just a junior. He's 5'8", 175 pounds. He lines up in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left side, and you see SI motion out of that. It'll be very interesting to see what Coach John Regalia has up his sleeve here. He gives it to the fullback on the first play, and it is going to be a gain of 5. And getting the play there for SI was Stephen Ostrowski. And it's interesting he does that because Casey Murphy, the radio play-by-play, the internet voice for SI, told me watch for the fullback to get that carry on the first play. And that's exactly, in fact, what happens. He says he might not carry again, but he does get it the first play. 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Here's Stinn out of the gun. Stinn has a pocket, wants to throw, and it is going to be caught for a first down. Caught by Albert Waters. Waters, very versatile player for this SI team, 5'9", 160-pound senior. He makes the reception for 7 yards. Good throw by Stinn on that out pattern. But yes, a great job by those guys at SI. I've listened to them before. They just do a terrific job. It's really a professional job done. As Chuck Nan is also, he graduated in 79, Murphy graduated in 76, and Sean Lahan also helps out in those broadcasts as well. And they were very nice to me, giving me some information. As Stinn wants to run on first down, he's got room to run down the far side. And near midfield, he is tripped up by Bellarmine's Austin Shangris. The outside linebacker gets to him just before Stinn gets to midfield. But it's a gain of 17 yards for Stinn, who can move. He's a guy who will not run that often, but when they need him to, he can. He's got amazing athletic ability, tremendous pitcher and player on the SI baseball team that was so good a year ago. In fact, California has expressed interest in him, Cal Berkeley, and he gets a 17-yard gain as a baseball player. And the guy, of course, was a quarterback in last year's CCS Division III championship team. The give on first down goes to Dale, and Dale has his first carry of the game, and first of what we expect many carries, and he picks up a yard and gets right to midfield. Dale is a workhorse. Began the season of a 124-yard rushing effort against Marine Catholic, a team that may be the best in the NCS Division III, and one of the teams that's ranked among the top 5 in our Bay Preps rankings that Harold Aben does. Harold is here, as is Mitch Stevens from Max Preps and the San Francisco Chronicle, and Jeremy Bowen. I spoke with him before the game. Bowen from San Fran Preps. Of course, covering this game out of the power I formation. 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Give it to Dale once again, and Dale gets good yardage up to the 45 of Bellarmine. And he picks up 5 to make it 3rd down and 4. SI very good on 3rd down last week against Reardon in a 31-0 win. They were 6 of 11 on 3rd down. And they just dominated the time possession in that game against the Crusaders. Really ran the ball quite a bit. Stinn only threw the ball 9 times. That's the least amount he's thrown in a game this year. He's 1 for 1 today. Let's see if he throws here on 3rd and 4. Stinn rolls to his right side. He is flushed by Olagbodi. Steps up, throws underneath to Dale, and Dale can't make the catch in the pass that was a little bit too far out in front of him. Shangris looked like he was going to be there to make a stop, even if Dale had caught that ball. And it's 4th down. And it's a tough spot in the field where it's tempting to go for a 4th down, but I'm sure SI will punt it away. Joey Sanfilippo is the return man for Bellarmine. You talk about versatile plays. We see a lot of them in this game. We talked about Waters for SI, and Sanfilippo, one of those guys that it's a threat running or receiving or in the return game. Joe Lane is the punter for SI. And he kicks this one away. And it's a line drive angled over the far side of the field, and it's a terrific punt. It goes out of bounds at the 11. The net is 34 yards without the return, and he did exactly, I'm sure, what the coaches wanted on that punt. Angled it out of bounds, didn't allow a return from Sanfilippo, and Bellarmine does not have good field position as they start their own 11, 9:17 to go in the opening quarter. Beautiful day in the Sunset District in San Francisco. KJ Carta-Samuels committed to Vanderbilt under center. Now that double wing formation, this is Olagbodi. He's got a little bit of a hole, bounces off a tackle, stays on his feet, and picks up a couple of yards. Olagbodi did not carry the ball too much in Bellarmine's first 5 games. But the Sarah game, 2 weeks ago, and then last week against St. Francis, starting to get involved a little bit more. Last week he had 16 carries, 68 rushing yards. He's as we already mentioned his name on defense, he's a terrific player on that side of the ball. And a guy that's already committed to play at San Jose State. Again, how that double wing set, it's 2nd down and 6. Here's Carta-Samuels. He's such a good runner, and he fumbles the football. He takes a big hit. SI says they have it, and they do. Carta-Samuels took a shot, the ball popped free, and the Wildcats were there to jump on the opportunity. And they've got great field position in the red zone, 1st down and 10 from the 15. So first big play in the game. Bellarmine overcame a couple early turnovers in the win against Sarah. Now they try to overcome this early turnover with 8:32 to go in the opening quarter. 4 receivers set for the Wildcats. Stinn out of the gun. Stinn looking to right the whole way. Throws it up, and it is caught. Touchdown Wildcats. Andrew Vollard, his favorite target, makes the beautiful reception. There was tight coverage, but a perfectly thrown ball. Excellent catch by Vollard near the side of the end zone. And he's got a fist pump. And it's a great start for SI. Vollard had just 1 catch a week ago against Reardon, but it also went for a touchdown from 32 yards out. This one from 15 yards out. And the Wildcats have the 6-0 lead. Capitolo on to kick the extra point. Excellent kicker, Michael Capitolo boots it through, and SI leads 7-0. So they capitalize on the very next play after the KJ Carta-Samuels fumble. You don't call it much of a drive. 1 play, 15 yards. It took 8 seconds. Stinn to Vollard for the 15-yard touchdown. SI came into this game, even though these are 2 outstanding programs, you look at all the rankings, and Bellarmine is slightly ranked higher than them. Considering their prowess in this conference, they've been the best program in this conference for a while now that you could say maybe Bellarmine was a slight favorite in this game. But a huge, huge game for SI. Nobody can have an exact answer when the last time they went 4-0 in league play. But the fact is, it hasn't happened in a while. And now SI off to a 7-0 lead. Let's see how the Bells respond. They were down in the Sarah game in that first half. 1 point down, 14-7 late in the second quarter. And won that game. A lot of turning plays in that contest. We expect the same today. A lot of momentum changers, I'm sure, today. Here's a short kickoff returned by Shangris from his 11. Shangris hurdles over a man at the 20, gets men at the 25, stays on his feet, and finally forced out of bounds, eventually brought down by the Wildcats, Dennis McInnes. So the Bells have their second possession. And they take over with 8:15 to go in the opening quarter at their own 24-yard line. Double wing set for Carta-Samuels. Sanfilippo goes in motion. Here's Samuels running the option. He'll keep it, turns it upfield, and he picks up at least 5. We're going to give him 6. Carta-Samuels, as we were mentioning before, as he fumbled that ball, he isn't afraid of contact. He's a big kid. He's 210 pounds. In that Sarah game, we saw him run for 2 scores and also throw a couple touchdown passes. He just was really the difference in that game. Made some critical throws in that game. It's 2nd down and 4. And this is Sanfilippo off the right side. Sanfilippo's got a nice hole, and it looks like he's got a first down. SI's been playing terrific defense the last couple games. In the last 2 weeks, they've allowed 7 points and 280 total yards in wins against St. Francis and Reardon. They were a 22-7 winner over St. Francis. Bellarmine beat St. Francis last week 16-7. Both these teams beat Reardon, although St. Francis or St. Ignatius won 31-0 and Bellarmine won 28-10. Here's Oleg Bodie trying to run off the left side. And Oleg Bodie gets met. And in on the tackle was Dennis Shaniger and a few other SI players after a couple. Oleg Bodie, 6'1", 205-pound senior. 2nd down and 8 for the Bells. And we've got a penalty marker for the first time. Five-yard offsides penalty against the Wildcats. So it's now 2nd down and 3 for the Bells. Coach Janda, when we spoke with him, we talk to coaches every week on BayPreps.com, and we put those interviews up on the web. Coach Janda was pretty happy with the way his running game is starting to come around. 2nd down and 3. On the inside handoff, the trap play to Sanfilippo. He gets close to a first down, but looks like he's a yard shy. Third down and 1. This double wing offense creates so many gaps. You've got to, as a defense, fill each one of those gaps, because there's so many different things Bellarmine can do with the football and those runs. Here it's 3rd down and 1. Oleg Bodie goes in motion, but it's Carta-Samuels. And that's such a weapon when you can have a guy like that at quarterback. He picks up a couple of yards and gets the first down. We talked about that with Coach Janda, that these short yardage situations, when you have a quarterback, a big guy like that can run with the ball and isn't afraid of contact, it really makes everything a lot easier as a coaching staff on those 3rd and shorts and those 4th and shorts. He converted a big 4th down run for a touchdown in the overtime win against Sarah. I keep bringing up that game because that was a huge game just like this one. 1st down and 10. Sanfilippo, the one in motion, he gets the pitch. Sanfilippo gets a couple and gets close to midfield. He's got 3 carries for 9 yards, came into this game with 430 yards rushing. He also has 312 yards receiving on the year. We've yet to see the Bells throw the ball. Of course, they're a predominantly running team, but Carta-Samuels can throw it. Last week, not a great game throwing the ball. 4 of 11, 41 yards against the Lancers, who have an underrated defense. He was 10 of 13 for 184 and the 2 touchdowns against Sarah. He'll keep it here. And he runs through a man, stays on his feet, and gets to the 45. And that's a typical KJ Carta-Samuels run right there. Imposing his contact on the defensive player. SI needing the gain tackle against Carta-Samuels. This Bellarmine team. It's going to be tough to bring down a guy like that with just one guy. 3rd down and 1. This time it's Oleg Bodie. Runs behind a couple blockers, has the 1st down, and takes inside the 40. So the Bellarmine running game looking very, very good. And this is, I'm guessing, looking pretty similar to that 17-play drive they had against St. Francis last week. Still got a long way to go to find pay dirt here. 39-yard line of SI, 4:03 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Wildcats. Jack Stinn to Andrew Voller, a 15-yard touchdown pass, capitalizing on a Carta-Samuels fumble. Here's Carta-Samuels on the play action. First pass of the game, underthrown and incomplete, intended for Shengris. Good coverage on the play by Albert Waters. So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Bells. Giants, of course, are 2 wins away from winning their 2nd world title in 3 years in baseball, but there's still a lot of buzz in the city for this game on this beautiful afternoon in the Sunset District. 2nd down and 10. Oleg Bodie goes in motion, but Carta-Samuels is throwing for the 2nd straight time. Throws across his body in the near side, and it's caught by Vollner, his favorite receiver, but he is taken down for a loss. Dennis Shaniger there to make the stop. And it's going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play. That was actually Castignani on the reception, the tight end. And Waters read it all the way. So Bellarmine in a spot they don't want to be in. 3rd down and 16. Nobody wants to be in 3rd and 16, but when you're a double-wing offense, it's tough as well. But Carta-Samuels can't throw, and he converted one of these against Sarah. 3 receivers set to the right. Samuels has a pocket, wants to throw deep. He's got his man down there. It's underthrown and picked off by Waters. Back-to-back tremendous defensive plays by Al Waters, a 5'9", 160-pound senior. He picks off Carta-Samuels here in the end zone for the touchback. And Bellarmine, with 2:51 to go in the opening quarter, has already turned it over twice. Carta-Samuels looking for his favorite target there, Jared Vollner, 6', 170-pound senior. That pass a little bit underthrown. 2:51 to go in the opening quarter. Stinn with the eye behind him. Play action. He's got plenty of time. And his pass underneath is incomplete, intended for Dale. Stinn was looking for the deep ball to Voller, but Voller very well covered on the play by Vollner. And Vollner also had help from his safety, Nick Russo. Bellarmine defense, the linebackers are Shengris, Castignani, Oleg Bodie's in the middle, Daniel Fields and Alex Rollins. It's a 3-5 linebacking set. The defensive linemen, Kyle Burton, Dominic Luca, and Alex Abiog. The corners are Sawyer and Vollner, and the safety, Russo. 2nd down and 10, 2:46 to go in the opening quarter. Stin gonna run it. Takes a big hit, and fortunately for the Wildcats, he holds on to the ball. Ogbodi, a good shot there on Stin, who picks up a couple. Stin had a 17-yard gain on SI's first possession that resulted in a punt. Their second possession was just a one-play touchdown after the Carta-Samuels fumble. 2:21 to go in the opening quarter. Trying to capitalize on another Bellarmine turnover. 3rd down and 8. Stin 2 of 3 passing for 22 yards. I formation. Baller goes in motion. And they're going to run it with Dale. Dale gets close to the 30 where he needed to go for a first, but it looks like they're going to spot him about a half a yard shy. Some of the students are chanting for him to go for it, but John Regalia knows better. Pretty tough spot in the field to go for it with 1:30 to go in the opening quarter and your team already up 7. That running play nearly went for the first down. SI, a lot of confidence in their running game. They had a running play in the Sacred Heart game in that great rivalry near the end of the first half where they were out of timeouts and they had a chance for really a couple plays, but they chose to run it, which was risky. If they got tackled in bounds, it would have been probably the end of the half, but they ran it with Dale, and he scored a touchdown from about 8 yards out as SI picks up the delay of game penalty on this punt here. But that shows you the kind of confidence they have in their running game. So some may look at that as a conservative call on 3rd and 8, but they were doing it to get the first down, no question about it. So Sanfilippo back to return on the punt from Joe Lane. Lane had a good punt the first time, 34-yard net as he pinned Bellarmine down to the 11. Here he angles over to the right side. On a big hop, Sanfilippo picks it up, and he takes it past midfield, and Bellarmine's going to get excellent field position. Smart play there by Sanfilippo. He saw that was a Christmas hop, so he took it and had about a 9-yard return to the SI 49. So Bellarmine down 7, has the ball with 55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shangris lines up behind Carta-Samuels. The pitch to Ogbodi. Ogbodi does a nice job waiting for his blockers. Five-yard gain. This is another running play. Might be the final play of the first quarter. Good action. SI on the board. 15-yard touchdown pass from Stin to Vollert. KJ Carta-Samuels marches ahead and gets close to a first down. Looks like it might be a half a yard shy of the first. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. At the end of 1 from St. Ignatius High School, or St. Ignatius College Prep, the score is SI 7, Bellarmine nothing. You're watching high school football action on BayPreps.com. Third down and less than a yard for Bellarmine, just inside the St. Ignatius 40-yard line. These two Jesuit schools doing battle on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. This is KJ Carta-Samuels. Once again, he comes through on a 3rd and short. And Bellarmine has the football at the SI 36-yard line. 7-0 Wildcats. So they scored with 8:24 to go in the first quarter and a 15-yard touchdown pass from Stinda Voller. Here's Sanfilippo, nowhere to go. He's going to get taken down for a loss. Great job shooting in and making the tackle. Jaboy Maula. 6'1", 202-pound junior. SI team very pumped up on the sidelines. You can tell Coach Regalia very happy with this team, and Coach Janda loves his team as well, and why not? Both these teams come in 6-1 and 4-0 in league play. Carta-Samuels. Deep drop. Wants to throw deep. Underthrown. Sanfilippo makes the catch, and he's in. Touchdown. That ball was underthrown just a little bit. Actually, I should say it was thrown perfectly. And a great job by Sanfilippo. He had Jack McGovern on the coverage, and Sanfilippo kind of baited McGovern to turn around, and McGovern couldn't find the ball, and Sanfilippo was able to get some separation and make the catch at the goal line for the touchdown. A 37-yard touchdown pass, and Bellarmine can tie it with the extra point. Excellent special teams. Good kicker is Grant Bush, but he misses it. And so SI is still in the lead. It is 7-6 with 10:48 to go in the second quarter. KJ Carta-Samuels was 1 of 3 with an interception for -6 yards before that touchdown pass from 37 yards out. Five-play, 49-yard drive. And it took 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Call Michael Mulry, your home loan purchase and loan finance expert and SI grad. Class of 94, Michael Mulry at 967-3055. That's area code 925-967-3055. Let Michael Mulry at CNA Equity be your bridge, your most profitable equity partners. 7-6 Wildcats. One of the rare times, I was going to say it's not a touchback, and it isn't. It's returned from the 1 by Waters. Waters does get out to the 20. With 10:41 to go in the second quarter, SI holding a 1-point lead after the extra point miss. Jack Stinn is 2 of 3 for 22 yards. He's also ran for 19 yards. We're seeing good starts for the quarterbacks. Although Carta-Samuels did have a fumble and interception before that touchdown pass. He does have 27 yards in the ground and 31 passing now. Here's the pitch. Running left is Dale. Dale puts his head down, and he gets a good gain up to the 28. In on the stop for the Bells, Nick Russo. But Dale picks up 9. That's his 4th carry. And you know SI would love it if this is a game where he can carry the ball 25, 30 times. Second down and 1. Again, SI using all sorts of motion. Dale. Short gain here, but it looks to be enough for a first. When you talk about rankings, our rankings, Bellarmine's ranked second in the Bay Area. SI is fifth. Those are the rankings that Harold Alben does for us every week, and Harold down on the field. Mitch Stevens also here. He does the Chronicle rankings and Bay Area rankings for Max Preps. And he has Bellarmine second and SI fifth. In the Mercury News, they rank mostly South Bay teams with SI included in that as well. Bellarmine number 1 and SI 4. First down and 10. Here's Dale. Late pitch. Almost looked like a broken play. And he's tripped up for a short gain. Alex Rollins, inside linebacker, making the stop for no gain. In the NorCal rankings from Joe Davidson from the Sacramento Bee, but also does those NorCal rankings for Max Preps. He's got a lot of great notes every week. You want to check that out. He's got Bellarmine 3rd and SI 18th in Northern California. So SI can make quite a jump if they can win this game today there. Second down and 10 after that no gain for Dale. 4 receivers set for Stin out of the gun. Stin rushed. He's going to run. And he's going to get the first down. And he did a good job of keeping that threat of throwing the ball. That bought him some extra time and freed up a defender. And he picks up 12. Already 31 yards rushing for Stin. And again, don't want to sound like beating a dead horse, but both these quarterbacks can buy some yards and first downs with their legs. Prep Feed CCS rankings, they have Bellarmine number 1 and SI 5. In the Division I North Bowl rankings from Cal High Sports that Mark Tennis does, he's got Bellarmine 5 and SI 15th. And in the state rankings from Cal High Sports, they got Bellarmine number 21 and SI in the bubble just outside the 25. As the handoff goes to Al Waters, and Waters does not have much. No gain for Waters. His first carry of the game, he had 62 yards rushing last week against Reardon. Talked about Harold Alben. He called this biggest WCAL game for the city's Sunset District school since they left the Academic Athletic Association in 1967 to form the league. SI won the league that year in 1967. 2 receivers set to the left. Stin rushed, pass deflected and incomplete. Good job by the Bells, and particularly Alex Abiok, 6'4", 200 pounds senior, applying pressure there. 3rd and long for the Wildcats. (7-6) SI leads. Stin Navarre, 15-yard touchdown pass of 8:24 to go in the first. Gave SI a 7-0 lead. Bellarmine, touchdown pass from KJ Carta-Samuels to Joey Sanfilippo for 37 yards with 10:48 to go in this second quarter. Extra point was missed. Nobody picked up Oleg Bodie. Stin's pass deflected. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off and returned to the 30-yard line by Joey Sanfilippo. And that was all Oleg Bodie. Actually, it might have been Abiog. They do look pretty similar. Number 15 and 16 for Bellarmine, but a big play nonetheless. The interception return to the SI 30-yard line from Sanfilippo. You knew that's trouble when you get a ball deflected like that over the middle of the field. And so Bellarmine starts in SI territory for the second straight possession. 7:52 to go in the opening quarter. First turnover of the game for the Wildcats. Bellarmine has 2. Handoff to Shangris, has to hurdle over a man, and he picks up a yard. Shangris caught what was the winning touchdown in that overtime win against Sarah. He got the touchdown to put Bellarmine in front 35-28. Sarah scored the touchdown. They went for 2 for the win, and Eric Redwood was tackled, and it was Shangris in on that play as well. Second down and 9. Here's Carta-Samuels. Gonna run it. has room, takes a big shot and goes down. It's not often you see him fall down like that after a hit. He's a big guy, but Jack McGovern, who was beaten on that touchdown pass, gets his fellow students involved with that hit. 6 foot, 166-pound senior slayed a shot on Carta-Samuels at 6'2", 210 pounds. Still a gain of 7 on the play, and it's 3rd down and 2. This is Oleg Bodie. He's got Carta-Samuels and others blocking in front, and he's got a good gain close to the SI 10-yard line. Biggest gain of the day for Oleg Bodie, who now has 27 yards rushing. And Bellarmine has the momentum on their side, down a point with 6:35 to go in the second quarter. This is Oleg Bodie again. Got enough room to run inside the 5. He's taken down at the 3, close to another first down. So a 10-yard carry and now a 9-yard carry for Oleg Bodie. And Bellarmine's got 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. They usually cash these in. This is Carta-Samuels. Spins away from one man, stretches for the end zone, touchdown. KJ Carta-Samuels, his 8th rushing touchdown of the season, and the Bells have their first lead of the afternoon at 12-7. Now let's see if they go for 2 to make up for that missed extra point. They are going for 2. Carta-Samuels has Oleg Bodie split wide right. Carta-Samuels going to throw it, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion. I was wondering whether Oleg Bodie maybe stepped out before he made that reception. But it is, in fact, a 2-point conversion. The Bells are up 14-7. .5:39 to go in the second quarter. They capitalize on the SI interception, and they go 30 yards on 6 plays. It took 2 minutes and 13 seconds. The 2-point conversion pass from Carta-Samuels to Oleg Bodie after the 3-yard touchdown run by Carta-Samuels. And Bellarmine has a 7-point lead with 14 unanswered points in this second quarter. Rocco's Ristorante Pizzeria. If you're ever in the East Bay and Walnut Creek, the place to go. I'm not joking, it's Rocco's. Open late, full bar, longtime supporter of high school sports in the corner of Oak Grove and Ignatius and Walnut Creek. Rocco's Ristorante Pizzeria. Kickoff, returnable again, this time from the 5-yard line. It's Joe Lane. Lane, one of those versatile players in SI, gets it out to the 23. So the momentum on Bellarmine's side, and now it's up to the Wildcats, who started off with the football in this game. And so it puts a little bit more urgency in the final 5:34 of this first half. You don't want to fall behind by 2 scores, knowing Bellarmine gets the ball first to start the second half. Four receiver set. And they're going to hike it straight to Dale. Dale still fighting. Great run by Elijah Dale, and he picks up about 8. If you like running backs that don't go down on first contact and aren't afraid to pick up those tough yards, you're going to love this game today. Not just running backs, but the quarterbacks too. 2nd down and 2. A balmy day in San Francisco. Stint out of the gun. Stint's pass near sideline. Great catch by Vollard. He gets the 1 foot down for a first. 5-yard reception for Vollard, who caught the 15-yard scoring pass in the first quarter that gave SI a 7-0 lead. Got one SI player down on the sideline right now, getting attended to, hopefully just a cramp. Looks like a lineman down there. Timeout Wildcats, 4:41 to go in the second quarter. And Bellarmine has a 14-7 lead, 14 unanswered points in this quarter for Bellarmine. We'll take a break on the audio side. You're watching high school football action on BayPreps.com. First down and 10 for the Wildcats out of that timeout. 4:41 to go in the second quarter. Stint under center. The senior quarterback hands off. This is Dale. Breaks away from one arm tackle and gets a couple. 8th carry for Dale. He's got 33 yards. He went over the 1,000-yard mark last week in the 31-0 win against Reardon. He had 94 in that game. SI began their season with the loss just like Bellarmine. They fell 28-21 at Marin Catholic. They were outscored 14-0 in the fourth quarter of that game. Against a really good Marin Catholic team, as Marin Catholic scored the winning touchdown with less than 2 minutes left. 2nd down and 8. Pitch to Dale. And this time he doesn't have much. Does manage to bounce away from one guy, but the Bells game tackle and bring him down for a loss of 3. Dale in the second game, a 46-26 win at Terra Nova, had 29 carries, 254 yards, and 5 touchdowns. SI then beat Menlo Atherton 31-7. Impressive 42-28 win at Valley Christian in their league opener. Took care of Sacred Heart Cathedral at Kezar 35-21. And 22-7 win at St. Francis, and then a 31-0 win at Reardon last week. 3rd down and 11. SI keeps finding themselves in these 3rd down and longs. Here's Stinn, throwing it up for Vollard. Vollard goes up, and it's batted away by Sanfilippo. Great coverage there by Sanfilippo. At 5'10", he's given away 7 inches to Vollard, but still he went up and batted that ball away. Terrific defensive play. 4th down for SI with 3:13 to go in the half. Now their defense is going to have to step up here. They've given, of course, they haven't been helped by a short field. Bellarmine, 49-yard touchdown drive and a 30-yard touchdown drive. The punt from Lane. Kicked away, spiraling kick, Sanfilippo from his own 27. Flag comes down as he gets close to the 40. You expect this penalty to be against the Bells. They have, and in fact it is, their first penalty of the game. SI has 2 penalties for 10 yards. Very clean game. You see these often in the WCAL. It's not like just officials are reluctant to throw flags. You just don't see too many penalties. We saw that in that game, the Sarah Bellarmine game, a couple weeks ago. So Bellarmine has to start at their own 21. 4 receiver set. Carta-Samuels, a short drop. He is rushed, and he will be taken down. And that side doing what we talked about before, gain tackling. Wyatt Ernst, 5'11", 186-pound junior, one of those in on the tackle there. Looked like Justin Nava and August Peters, a very good defender who we were talking about with the SI radio guys, Casey Murphy, Chuck Nan, and Sean Lahan before the game. Second down and 13 after that loss of 3 for Carta-Samuels. The first time he's ran the ball for a loss in this game. He's got 34 yards rushing on 9 carries. Here's a pitch outside. First time Daniel Brown runs with the ball. And Brown gets those yards back and more. He picks up 8. .154 to go in the second quarter. SI does have 2 timeouts left. And they'll probably use it here if they stop Bellarmine shy of the first down. 3rd down and 5 from their own 26. Carta-Samuels, flush to his left. Passes, incomplete. A flag comes down as Sanfilippo went down. Looked like Matt Emery knocked him down, but at the same time that ball was deflected. So these officials are going to talk this over and be interested if this is still a pass interference call. Because he hit Sanfilippo, it seemed like right as that ball was getting deflected. Nope, it's a pass interference against the Wildcats. That's a big call. Instead of 4th down and Bellarmine punting with 1:32 to go in the half, they get the 15 yards. And they have it now at the 41. Again, Bellarmine gets the ball first to start the second half. They're up by 7 points. And they've got a quarterback that certainly has a good arm to get to the end zone. Although a lot of time, too early to take that shot now, although they just might. Carta-Samuels, he is going to heave it deep. He's looking for his boy Vollner. It's going to be incomplete, nearly picked off by Matt Emery. Not for a moment. Emery at 6'4", 194 pounds is going to come down with that ball. Carta-Samuels has just 1 completion for positive yards in this game. That was the 37-yard touchdown pass to Sanfilippo. He is 2 of 5 for 31 yards. And he's got the interception to go with that touchdown. 2nd down and 10. Pat O'Rourke with you in the Sunset District at St. Ignatius College Prep, taking on Bellarmine College Prep. 2nd down and 10 for the Bells. 1:23 to go in the second quarter. Carta-Samuels, 2 receivers each side. Across the middle, he's got his man complete to Sawyer. And Sawyer taken down by Emery at the 40. But a gain of 19. Bells have all 3 of their timeouts left. Clock stops temporarily as they move the chains. It starts back up, 1:13 to go in the quarter. Thinking Bellarmine will probably use up one of those timeouts if this is a play inbounds. Pass far side, incomplete through the hands of Vollner, who surely knew a hit was coming. So the clock stops with 56 seconds to go in the half. Second down and 10. One of the biggest games SI has played in regular season history, certainly. Nobody has a good answer the last time they were 4-0 in league. That's the record they take into this game, 6-1 overall, just like Bellarmine. SI hasn't won an outright WCAL title since 1967. Jeremy Ballin of SanFranPreps.com had a great preview of this game and mentioned that. SI came close in 1976. And second down and 10, here is KJ Carta-Samuels. Takes a big shot, stays on his feet. Again, that's Jack McGovern in on the play, and Bellarmine will call a timeout after a 6-yard gain. 47 seconds to go in the second quarter. So 3rd and 4 when we resume from the SI 34. But we talked about SI and Chuck Nan is having good information on the SI radio broadcast about how close this team came in 1976 to winning an outright title, but they haven't done it in 45 years. And obviously, even if SI were to win this game today, they wouldn't be clinching that. They still have tough games against Sarah next week, which we're also doing here on Bay Preps, and then they have Midi to close the season. But you win today and you're that much closer. But they're going to help. They would help themselves out a lot more if they can stop Bellarmine here. Down 7 points already to the Bells, who have won 12 straight in the West Catholic League. Last loss in league play was November 2010. You just don't see teams go nearly 2 years without losing in league play. In fact, last year when they went undefeated in conference, that was the first time it happened since 05 for a team to go undefeated in the West Catholic League. 3rd down and 4. Carta-Samuels setting up a screen, throws it up to Shangris. Shangris, though, can't escape, and he's taken down. Looked like one of the first ones there was Noah Bull, the outstanding leader on this SI team. He was profiled by Mitch Stevens in the San Francisco Chronicle and SF Gate. Him and Stin as leaders for this team, and he helped make a play there. Bellarmine uses up their second timeout with 37 seconds left. And it's 4th down and 5. So obviously going for it here. If you're SI and you stop them, you're not going to have that much time, but still a little bit of an opportunity. So let's see what happens here on this 4th down play with 37 seconds left in the half. Bellarmine 14 unanswered points in this second quarter. 2 short drives, a 49-yard drive and a 30-yard drive. KJ Carta-Samuels looking deep across the middle, caught by Vollner, touchdown. Beautiful throw by Carta-Samuels on 4th and 5. Vollner finds himself open behind the SI secondary. A 35-yard touchdown pass, and KJ Carta-Samuels has given the Bells a 2-touchdown lead with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Because of their quarterback, they can strike with big plays, and they have a 37-yard touchdown hookup from Carta-Samuels to San Filippo, and now he's got Vollner for 35 yards. And the Bells go 79 yards in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. And they're up 21-7 after that extra point. 21 unanswered points in this second quarter. And now SI heads to the locker room. Well, they will in a moment, and they'll try to regroup. This game started very well. Bellarmine fumbled on their first possession after SI punted to the Bells. And SI scored on the very next play after that fumble to go up 7-0. Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. Not sure if SI is going to do anything fancy here. Down a couple scorers. At the same time, I apologize for the wrong score. It is, in fact, 21-7 in favor of the Bellarmine. But if SI does anything here, knowing that Bellarmine gets the ball first to start the second half. Here's Stin. Near side. Caught. Stepping out of bounds. Joe Lane. Gain of 16. This SI team's got a lot of weapons offensively. It's not an enviable position to be down 2 touchdowns to the Bells at the same time. You don't count a team out like SI. 24 seconds left. They do have 2 timeouts left. Dale picks up a blitzer. Stin wants to throw deep. And it's dropped. He had Joe Lane, a beautifully thrown ball. Lane just had that 16-yard catch. A little frustrated as he comes to the sidelines. SI coaches giving him some encouragement. Tough play there for the junior, who did a good job getting behind the defense. But if he makes that catch, SI is back within a score. 2nd down and 10. Referee's talking something over now. And there's some confusion with the clock. I don't think any time came off the clock there. I'm going to put it at 18. So Coach Regalia, great job at the helm of this SI program. Took over in midseason in 2010. It's 13-11-1. This is his second full year after winning the CCS Division III championship. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Stin has a pocket across the middle, incomplete. A flag down in the backfield. Intended for Emery, but a little bit behind Emery there. So SI commits their 4th penalty. And it's from the spot of the foul, so they go way back to the 16. 12 seconds left in the half. They'll keep it on the ground with Dale. And Dale's 10th carry goes for 5. And that will do it for the first half. So SI jumps out 7-0 the first quarter, but the Bells score 21 unanswered in the second, and Bellarmine takes a 2-touchdown lead into the locker room. It's 21-7 Bells. You're watching high school football action on BayPreps.com. Pat O'Rourke back with you here on BayPreps.com as the score, as you see on your screen, is 21-7 in favor of the Bells at the halftime break. This was a game that started very well for St. Ignatius. They did punt on their first possession, but on Bellarmine's second play from scrimmage, KJ Carta-Samuels fumbled and SI recovered at the 15-yard line. The very next play, Jack Stinn found Andrew Vollert on the near right side in the end zone for a touchdown. And the 15-yard touchdown pass made it 7-0 SI with 8:24 to go in the first quarter. One play, 15-yard possession. It took 8 seconds. And SI took that 7-0 lead into the second quarter, but the Bells were driving, and they took advantage of a short field. They started at the SI 49-yard line, and a few plays later, KJ Carta-Samuels found Joey Sanfilippo for a 37-yard touchdown pass that made it 7-6 as the Bells missed the extra point. A 5-play, 49-yard drive that took 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Bellarmine, after a Jack Stinn interception, a pass that was deflected and then picked off by Sanfilippo, started at the SI 30-yard line with 5:39 to go in the second quarter. And this time it took 6 plays to go to 30 yards. It took 2 minutes and 13 seconds, capped off by Carta-Samuels' 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bells went for 2 to make up for that missed extra point, and Carta-Samuels found Kenneth Oligbodi on the 2-point conversion pass to make it 14-7 Bells with 5:39 to go in the second quarter. And then the real big play in this game came in the final minute of the first half with Bellarmine facing a 4th and 5 from the SI 35. It was Carta-Samuels who found Jared Vollner on a 35-yard touchdown pass across the middle to make it 21-7 with 30 seconds left in the half. 6-play, 79-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 33 seconds. And that's where we stand now with the score 21-7 at the break. Statistically, for the Bells, they have 141 total yards, 92 on the ground, 49 passing. SI, 71 yards rushing, 43 passing. They have 114 total yards. The Bells have turned it over 2 times. SI's got 1 turnover. Individually, KJ Carta-Samuels is 4 of 8 for the 2 touchdowns and the 1 interception for 49 yards. He also has ran the ball 10 times for 40 yards, including 1 touchdown. Kenneth Oligbodi's got 6 carries, 36 yards. Sanfilippo, 4 carries, 7 yards. 1 carry, 8 yards for Daniel Brown. And Austin Shangris is 1 carry for 1 yard. Receiving, Sanfilippo, 1 catch for 37 yards. And Vollner's got 1 catch for 35 yards. Of course, both of those were touchdowns. And I failed to add that 35-yard touchdown pass to Vollner. So Carta-Samuels is actually 5 of 9 for 84 yards in the 2 touchdowns. Also, Sawyer's got 1 catch for 19 yards. Castagnani, 1 catch for -6 yards. And Shangris, 1 catch for -1 yard. Bells have 1 penalty for 10 yards and the 2 turnovers we mentioned. As for SI, told you 114 total yards. Jack Stinn is 4 of 9 for 43 yards. He has a touchdown and an interception. He also has ran the ball 3 times for 31 yards. Elijah Dale has carried the ball 10 times for 35 yards. And it sounds like the fullback, and this is a tough loss SI suffered very early on. A guy who does not touch the ball a ton, but he ran it the first play of the game. Stefan Ostrowski, a 6'2", 200-pound junior. And it sounds like he's got a broken collarbone. Talked to my friend downstairs. And so he's out for the game. And unfortunately, that sounds, well, yeah, it's like the season, yes. So that's a big, big loss for SI suffered early in this game. Ostrowski had that 1 carry for 5 yards. Al Waters, 1 carry, no yards. Receiving, Vollert, 2 catches, 20 yards, including a touchdown. Waters, 1 catch, 7 yards. And Lane has 1 catch, 16 yards. Big plays in this game, obviously that interception, which set up Bellarmine's second score, but also SI had a chance down 21-7 with under 30 seconds to go for a deep pass that was dropped. That could have made it a 7-point game at the break, and instead it's 21-7 as we get ready for the start of the second half. Take another break on the audio side. You're watching high school football action on BayPreps.com. SI gets a good hand as they come out of the locker room. The Wildcats trailing 21-7 to the Bells. And we'll see if they can get their offense going in the second half. They were limited to just 114 yards in the first half. Beautiful day, though, here at St. Ignatius College Prep in San Francisco in the Sunset District. Just a perfect day. Great setting for football. And they had the press box dedication before the game, a great press box. We're on the roof. They asked us where we like to be. We chose the roof just so we could get high up for our camera angle, and they've treated us perfectly here at SI. Everyone's been terrific, and as we expect, just about everywhere we've been this year, everyone's been great. Got a great internet connection we're working with as well, but you can't ask for much more. And you look at this press box, this dedication, it's basically 3 levels to the press box, 2 indoors, and then they've got the roof where we're at, which is pristine. And it's just a glorious day as well. And it was more glorious for the Bells in the first half, particularly that second quarter, 21 unanswered points after SI led 7-0. SI's only touchdown came after a KJ Carta-Samuels fumble that set up that score. So Bellarmine will get the ball first to start the second half. Carta-Samuels looks like one of those guys that's going to be a big game player for the Bells. He had his best game of the year in the win against Sarah. And he did have that turnover today, and actually a couple turnovers, an interception, along with the fumble. But still, 84 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 40 yards rushing, 1 score. And let's see what he does in the first possession of the second half. SI needed a big play from their defense, which has been playing very well coming into this game. And it's a little squib kick. It'll be returned by Shangris. And Shangris takes it up to the 35-yard line. So the second half is underway. Bells with 2 of their scoring drives started with short fields as well. 49-yard drive, 30-yard drive, and a 79-yard drive. They scored in 3 straight possessions in that second quarter. The handoff goes to Olagbodi. Olagbodi not afraid to lay to wood. He goes down. Jack McGovern in on the tackle after a yard gain. Olagbodi, leading rusher for the running backs for Bellarmine, 36 yards in the first half. He picks up 1 on first down. It's 2nd down and 9. Make no mistake, this is KJ Carta-Samuels' team, and he's the one obviously orchestrating this offense. 10 carries in that first half for 40 yards. Here's Olagbodi. Does a good job following those blocks and takes it up to the 40 for a gain of 4. Brings up, though, a 3rd and 5. SI fans trying to get their team back into this thing. That momentum turned quickly in that second quarter. And SI trying to get it back. If they can get a 3 and out here, that would be huge. So 3rd and 5 from the 40. Olagbodi goes in motion. It's Carta-Samuels. Escapes 1 man. Turns up far sideline. Takes a big hit by McGovern again. But he gets the first down. And now it looks like McGovern got the worst of that hit. He stood up for a while, then went down. 6-yard gain for Carta-Samuels. Again, SI losing their fullback. Stefan Ostrowski. Stefan Ostrowski. Looked like they lost him on that very early on in this game. Pretty important player for them. Now they've got another guy hurt, and I believe that's McGovern on the far side of the field. So you get a good look at him. And he's up on his own 2 feet. Bellarmine converting another 3rd down. They had a touchdown on 4th down. Their 3rd touchdown was on 4th and 5. This has got to be one of the better teams around on those 3rd and 4th downs. 1st and 10 from the 46. This is Olagbodi, who's been their primary running back these last couple weeks after not carrying the ball too much in the first 5 games. And he picks up 6. Coach Janda very pleased with his team's running game last week in the 16-7 win against St. Francis. It's been something they've been looking to establish. Not great today, but not bad either against a good defense. The handoff goes to Shingris. Shingris spins away from a man. He takes a big shot, but he gets the first down as Matt Emery takes him down. 6 yards for Shingris. (21-7) Bellarmine, 9:54 to go in the third quarter. SI already in a hole, trying to avoid a bigger hole right now. And again, the Bells get good yardage on first down. This time it was Gavin Lynham, his first carry. 6 yards for Lyman. The 6th different ball carrier for the Bells. Carta-Samuels gets close to the first down. His 12th carry. And that is a first down. Bellarmine offense can methodically wear you down, but they do have the ability for those big plays as well. 37-yard touchdown pass and a 35-yard touchdown pass in this game. This is Lyman again. Lynham. And with a flag down, Lynham picked up about 8 yards, but you have to think this is coming back. Holding against the Bells, their second penalty. 8:44 to go in the third quarter. You're getting the feeling that SI really needs a big play from their defense. At least one in this game. They haven't beat the Bells since 2006. Bellarmine won last year's game 54-14. So it's first down and 19 from the SI 41. Carta-Samuels in the play action. He's got Sanfilippo deep. Overthrew him. First pass of the second half for KJ Carta-Samuels. That one just a little bit too far in front. Sanfilippo again getting behind the SI defense, the SI pass defense. And it's given up those two big plays. Second down and 19. The Wildcats playing here in their home field for the first time in over a month. Last home game was against Menlo Atherton back in mid-September. Handed off underneath to Shangris. And Shangris gets just a couple. So here we go again. Bellarmine on third down. And you have to think if they pick up 8 or 9 yards that they could go for it on fourth down. So it's a big spot for the SI defense. A lot of time left, 7:52 to go in the third. SI fans making some noise. Carta-Samuels all day to throw again. His pass intercepted off a deflection by Waters. He takes it up down the near side. Waters steps out of bounds at the 40. Second pick of the day for the 5'9", 160-pound senior. And there's the big play we were talking about. The third turnover of the game for Carta-Samuels and the Bells. Now how does the Wildcat offense respond? Waters in the right spot at the right time there, playing that deflection. Again, we're seeing Carta-Samuels, though, when he troughs back to pass, the SI pass rush is not getting him. He's having enough time to take those drops and make those deep throws. Still, the Wildcats come up with a big play. Stint on 1st and 10 from the 42. Stint throws near side, caught by Vollert for a gain of 7. Stint is 5 of 10 for 50 yards, a touchdown and interception. SI going to the no huddle. 2nd down and 3. Stint down the near side for Vollert. Incomplete. So now it's SI with the 3rd down. Third down. They're calling it 4. They'll run it with Dale. And Dale's got the 1st down. And Dale, but he does such a good job of falling forward and picking up a couple extra yards. We'll give him 9 on the play. That ties his biggest run of the day. He's got 11 carries for 44 yards. 1st and 10 from the Bells, 43. Stinn wanting to throw. No, he's going to step up. Pump fakes, takes it down the near side, gets out of bounds. And it's a good gain on 1st down. Stinn now has 39 yards rushing on just 4 carries. 2nd down and 2. 2 receivers to the senior's left. He's looking right, though. His pass to Vollert, caught. 1st down inside the 15. $21-yard gain to Vollert, his 4th catch. 2nd of this possession. The SI hurry-up offense trying to cut this lead in half. Stinn looking right for Vollert, throws it up, the jump ball, too far out of bounds behind the back of the end zone. It was Vollert who came down near that same side with the touchdown catch in the 1st quarter. At the time, gave SI a 7-0 lead. We're now in the 3rd, 6:49 to play in the 3rd. Second and 10 from the Bells' 14-yard line. Stinn looking to the other side. Throws it up for Emery, but incomplete again. So now SI, which had that 1st and 10 from the 14, now looking at a 3rd and 10. Back set to each side of the quarterback. Underneath, pass caught by Dale. He's got blockers in front. Elijah Dale stretches for the end zone. And they're going to mark him out at the 1. It's a 1st and goal for the Wildcats. 13-yard gain to Dale, his 1st reception of the day. And that screen was set up beautifully. As soon as he caught that ball, he had 2 blockers in front. SI out of the hurry-up. Waters lined up as the deep back. It's Dale. Dale. It's 21-14. We'll update that scoreboard in a moment. Elijah Dale, 1-yard touchdown run after a 13-yard reception on a 3rd and 10 set up that winning score. Excellent hurry-up offense for SI. It was a 7-play, 58-yard drive that took just 56 seconds. Dale caps it off with a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Wildcats have cut this lead in half. Here's a little pooch kick. Returned by Sanfilippo. And Sanfilippo takes it to 36. So that momentum we've talked about now on SI's side, but they're still down a touchdown. Bellarmine's turned it over 3 times today. Can the SI defense come up with another one? 6:28 to go in the 3rd. Great WCAL battle in the sunset. The pitch to Sanfilippo. He's got a hole over the left side. Sanfilippo down the near sideline. He steps out of bounds. Steps out at the 40. Gain of 24 yards for Sanfilippo, who before that play had 4 rushes for 7 yards. So a big play for the Bells, and now they're in SI territory. This is Oleg Bodie. Oleg Bodie's got blockers, and a flag comes down as he takes it to the 30. That might wipe out this 10-yard gain. The flag came about 5 yards downfield. An illegal block against the Bells, their second penalty of the second half. And if it goes from that spot of the foul, looks like it'll be a 1st and 15. The SI fans more into this one. All the students standing up near the railing. First down and 15. On the double wing set. This is Oleg Bodie in motion. It's Carta-Samuels running the option. He'll keep it. And he gets 4. The 13th carry of the game for KJ Carta-Samuels, who had a commitment to Vanderbilt before he even had a varsity start. 2nd down and 11. Oleg Bodie turns it up over the left side. Dennis Shaniger bringing him down. A gain of 8. Check that, make it 7. It's 3rd and 4. Oleg Bodie up to 59 yards rushing on 11 carries. These are the spots where we've seen the Bells come through, those 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 5s. It's 3rd and 4 from the 34. Oleg Bodie puts his head down. The San Jose State-bound player gets the first down. 6 yards for Oleg Bodie. Kenneth Oleg Bodie, impact player on both sides of the ball. 6'1", 205-pound senior. Anything happens to Carta-Samuels, they can also have Oleg Bodie play quarterback. 4:38 to go in the 3rd. Gavin Lynham gets 5. Bellarmine trying to get that momentum back. This drive has eaten up over 2 minutes. They started at their own 36. They're now at the SI 23, 2nd down and 5. Carta-Samuels nearly fumbled that snap, but he's able to get positive yards, a yard shy of the first. Seems like Carta-Samuels always makes sure to get at least 4. And you look at his numbers, he's averaging just over 4 yards a carry. 14 carries, 58 yards. Here we go, another 3rd down. 3rd and 2. And a flag comes down. And it's going to be encroachment on SI. And obviously that helps out the Bells a great deal. 1st down now from the 15. .321 to go and counting. This is Ignatius. He's got a hole. Runs through a man. Stays on his feet and takes it inside the 5. An exciting run there for Ignatius, who maybe is starting to wear down this SI defense. First and goal from the 3, Carta-Samuels. He is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the game for KJ Carta-Samuels. Just like against Sarah, he has 2 touchdowns passing, 2 touchdowns rushing. And with 2:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Bells are a Grant Bush extra point for making it 28-14. And it is good. Just a great drive, answering drive by the Bells as they march 64 yards. On 8 plays. It took 3 minutes and 38 seconds, and KJ Carta-Samuels' second touchdown rushing of the game makes it 28-14. 2:50 to go in the 3rd. Call Michael Mowry, your home loan purchase and loan finance expert. Let Michael Mowry at CNA Equity be your bridge to your most profitable equity partners. Michael Mowry, SI grad, class of 94, 925-967-3055. And here is the kickoff. That goes for a touchback. And SI will start the 20 for the 4th time today. SI had their most productive drive of the day, 7 plays, 58 yards, using the no huddle the last time they had the ball. Can they do it again? Stin operating out of the gun quite a bit on that last possession. Does so again here and hands off to Waters. Waters, nice cut up field. He's in the clear. Albert Waters. See you later, Albert Waters. No flags on the field. 80 yards. The Wildcats an extra point away from getting back within 7. Waters just made a great cut early on in that run, and he found a lot of space to run through the middle. Extra point is good. It's 28-21. 2:37 to go in the third quarter. One play, 80 yards. It took 13 seconds. Just a second carry of the game for Waters. And we've got a ball game again on a gorgeous day in San Francisco. First place in the WCAL on the line. One of the biggest regular season games in a while for SI. Regional bowl game implications, perhaps. These teams ranked high in just about every poll you look at. SI hasn't won an outright league championship since 1967. That's on the line this afternoon. They have 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter. They were down 21-7 at the half. Their defense wasn't off the field too long there. Let's see how they respond after this kickoff. Returned by Shangris. Shangris has room to run up the middle, and he gets up to the 39. Bellarmine special teams very good. They've got a lot of sure hands on the field and a lot of guys that can return those kicks. So the squib kicks, pooch kicks don't really hurt the Bells too much. We wondered if the SI defense was wearing down on that last possession for Bellarmine. They can give us an answer here. On first down, Sanfilippo does not have much. A lot of red shirts in on that play, including Jesse Nava. The bottom of the pile, Charlie Ford. Couple yards for Sanfilippo. Listen to the SI fans. .201 to go in the third. 2nd and 8. Carta-Samuels has room to run on the option. And look at him take a tackler with him, about 3 extra yards. And he's a yard shy of the first. His 16th carry of the game. .122 to go in the third. And we got an official's timeout. Looks like Carta-Samuels tying his shoe. Terrific game. SI led 7-0 after 1. Bellarmine led 21-7 at the half. And now we've got a 28-21 game after Albert Waters' 80-yard scamper. 3rd and 1. Oleg Bodie, first down. That's the thing about Bellarmine. It can be so demoralizing as Jaboy Malia makes a stop. Demoralizing when they keep converting those 3rd downs. 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 49. Inside a minute to go in the third. And Bellarmine moved. 1st and 15. This is Lynham. And he gets just a couple. And that might be the final play of the third quarter. Bellarmine is going to let this clock run out. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Wildcats of St. Ignatius aren't going to go away. They're down 7. It's 28-21 Bellarmine. This is high school football action on BayPreps.com. So Bellarmine football, 2nd down and 13 to start the 4th quarter. The pitch. Daniel Brown's got a room to run. Daniel Brown inside the 15, the 10. Daniel Brown, touchdown. But there is a flag down way back at the 48-yard line. And it's holding against Bellarmine. Bring it back. So Bellarmine's got their 4th penalty of the 2nd half. And it wipes out a 52-yard run by Brown, who has had just 1 carry in this game before that play. So remember, Bellarmine had a penalty earlier on this possession, so it's 23 yards for a first, 2nd down and 23 from the 38. Carta-Samuels nearly trips. His pass incomplete. Nearly picked off. Waters frustrated with himself that he didn't pick that ball off. And it's 3rd and long. SI looking to get the ball back with a chance to tie this game up. Third and 23. They need to get to the SI 39 for a first. Carta-Samuels across the middle. Caught, but well shy of the first down. Caught by Sawyer. It's going to be 4th and 7. Carta-Samuels. Six of 12 for 100 yards. 6 of 13, I should say. He's got a couple interceptions. Bellarmine punting. This is Grant Bush. Joe Lane back to return. He's the other punter in this game. And he lets it bounce at the 11. It does take an SI bounce and rolls out the 15. 31-yard net punt. And considering where SI was at halftime, they've got to be pleased right now. With 10:48 to go, they're down 7 with the football. And their offense had a couple touchdowns in that third quarter after not getting a lot of yards in the first half. Short drop by Sten. Pass caught by Vollert. Vollert loses the ball. He falls back on top of it. They're going to rule it an incompletion. That was Sten's 16th pass of the game. Last week, Sten threw the ball just 9 times. Didn't need to throw too much in that 31-0 win at Reardon. He's a guy, though, that can throw a lot. Had 30-plus attempts in the first 3 games this season. The left-hander wants to throw deep down the far side. Incomplete, intended for Lane. SI losing their fullback very early on in this game. The word is down in the stands. There's a broken collarbone. Significant loss for this offense. Sten now 7 of 17. For a touchdown and an interception and 84 yards through the air. Guessing he's throwing here. Of course, he is a threat to run. And we've got a flag down. And it's a procedure penalty against SI. And it's going to make that third down that much tougher as they're deep inside their own territory. Can the Wildcats come up with a big play here on 3rd and 15? Vollert lines up to the left on this near side, bottom of your screen. Actually, I should say to the right of your screen. And they try to throw deep to him. Vollert makes the catch. Vollert steps out of bounds. He's very good along the sideline. And he picks up the necessary yards on that 3rd and 15. Give him a gain of 20. His 5th catch of the day. 68 yards. He does have a touchdown reception. This is Waters, who ran for the 80-yard score the last time. This time, Owagbodi makes sure he gets nothing. A lot of time left. 10-17 to go. Two of the best teams in the Bay Area and Northern California. Sten rushed, throws it up, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Jaden Sawyer, the 6'1", 175-pound senior. The 2nd pick of the day for the Bellarmine defense. And it comes with 10:03 to go. And Sten's interceptions, again, have come when the Bells have got pressure on him. That ball, I'm not sure if that was affected at all from the pass rusher. Remember, that first interception was a deflection. Here's Owagbodi. And Owagbodi picks up about 4. Sten came into this game with 9 interceptions on the year. 1,336 yards, the WCAL Junior of the Year last season. Bellarmine well aware his favorite target is Vollert, who has caught 6 touchdown passes on the season. 2nd down and 5 And this is Carta-Samuels picking up what he does so often, 4 yards. Third and 1. This is no disrespect to SI's defense. They've got a very good one, but it almost seems like it's automatic when Bellarmine's got 3rd and 1. They've got a guy that takes a snap that has 71 rushing yards on 17 carries. And we've got a timeout called by the Bells. The first timeout used in this second half with 8:55 to go and Bellarmine up 7. Thanks to Rocco's Ristorante Pizzeria. Place to go after the game, open late, full bar. When you want to watch sports, go to under Rocco's and get great food. You're not going to find a better restaurant in the East Bay. Open late, full bar, longtime supporter of high school sports in the corner of Oak Grove and Ignatius on Walnut Creek. That's Rocco's. 3rd down and 1. Coming up for Bellarmine with 8:55 to go. Call Michael Mulry, your home loan purchase and loan finance expert at 925-967-3055. Let Michael Mulry at CNA Equity be your bridge to your most profitable equity partners. Third and less than 1 for the Bells. Oleg Bodie has got the first, and Oleg Bodie stretches for some more. He'll pick up 5, and he's 9 shy of the century mark today. He has not run for 100 yards in the game this season. Really hasn't been their primary ball carrier until these last 3 weeks. So it's 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 41. Carta-Samuels picks up 5. He's 24 yards shy of 100. Pat O'Rourke with you, Jerry Gerard, the cameraman and producer. We're at St. Ignatius College Prep on a perfect Saturday afternoon. 2 teams 4-0 in the WCAL. This is Oleg Bodie. He's got room to run off the left side. And he's taken down by Emery, but not before. He picks up another Bellarmine first down. .28-yard line. First and 10. And nothing doing this time for Gavin Lynham. He loses a yard. Bellarmine getting their running game going these last few weeks. 237 yards rushing for the Bells today. Nothing doing on that play, but let's see what they do here on 2nd and 11. The pitch this time goes to Sanfilippo. Sanfilippo makes a great cutback at the 20. Touchdown. .29-yard touchdown run for Sanfilippo, and the Bells are back in front by 2 touchdowns again with 6:48 to go. Second touchdown of the day for Sanfilippo, who caught a 37-yard scoring pass. The extra point is good. So SI down 2 touchdowns again. They were down 21-7 at the half. It was 28-14, and now it's 35-21. Three-minute, 15-second drive, went 55 yards, took 6 plays. And San Filippo, the 29-yard touchdown run. And Bellarmine is at 266 yards rushing on the afternoon. A lot of time left, 6:48 to go, but SI's got to put together a score on this possession. Flag comes down as Stin runs for it. Spins away from a man and takes it up to the 29, but looks like this is going to be coming back. And it is holding against SI. SI all the way back to their 5-yard lines. That penalty happened 5 yards in the backfield. And now they give it to Waters, and Waters has nowhere to go. Actually, that was Dale. Dale been held in check by the Bells. He's had a great year. But Bellarmine's done a very good job against him today. 45 yards rushing on 13 carries. Here's a pass for Vollert. Vollert trying to gain separation there. It's incomplete. Dale, 1,050 yards rushing coming into this game. His worst rushing effort of the year was against Menlo Atherton when he had 21 carries for 43 yards, but he's had at least 112 yards in every other game. But just 45 today, and probably not getting a carry here on 3rd down and 25. They need to get to the 30 for a first. Here's a pass to Waters. He makes the catch past the 30. That's a first down. So the 3rd and 25, they convert. Waters took a little bit of a shot there, slow getting up. Clock stops as they move the chains. Oleg Bodie limping a little bit for Bellarmine. They'll call it a 29-yard gain on the pass to Waters. 1st and 10. 5:45 to go. Here's Stin, plenty of time. Vollert goes up, makes the catch on the far side of the field and takes it inside the 35. They'll mark it at the 33. It's a 33-yard gain. Vollard over 100 yards in the day. Stinn. Rush this time. Somehow avoids the rush. Across the middle of the field, it is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Lane. Clock stops with 5:25 to go. Vollard, 6 catches, 101 yards today. Stinn's completed passes, 10 of them, and 6 of them to his favorite target. On 2nd and 10, he's got all day and dropped. His receivers sometimes have not helped him out today. Shaniger could not hold on. So Stinn 10 of 24 with 2 interceptions and a touchdown. But that should have been a big game. Would have been a gain of about 20. It's 3rd and 10. 5:20 left. Stinn's going to run for it. Stinn steps out of bounds inside the 20. He gets the first down. 15 yards for Stinn, who's got 54 yards on the ground on 5 carries. 5:12 to go. Don't leave us yet. This one's still very much a ball game. The lefty's got a pocket. He's got Dale out of the backfield. Elijah Dale stays on his feet, and he gets close to a first down. They'll mark him out with 5:02 left, and it is a first down. Second catch of the game for Dale. Remember, his other one came on a 3rd and 10. It set up his 1-yard run for a score. 1st and 10 from the 12. Dale picks up about 3. I should say the 12, but they were at the 8, and now they're at the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Stinn, pump fakes, rolls left. Tackled at the 3. A gain of 1, but now we're looking at 3rd and goal, and the clock running at 4:23. Here's Stinn. Underthrown, incomplete. He was looking for Emery. And now it's 4th and goal. Clock stopped with 4:01 left. Well, this is a game right here for SI. You don't convert this, you're looking at a loss. The Wildcats have a big game against Sarah next week. We'll be there at San Mateo to do that one. Fourth and goal from the 3. And a timeout is called by the Wildcats. So each team has 2 timeouts remaining. 4:01 to go. Pat O'Rourke with you on BayPreps.com. We'll take a break on the audio side. So here we go. 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line. Sten wants to throw. Vollert goes up. He makes the catch. Touchdown. Second touchdown, the catch of the day for Vollert, and the Wildcats are still in this game with 3:56 to go. We saw the Bells get a touchdown on a 4th and 5 from the 35. SI gets a touchdown, a 4th and goal from the 3. The extra point is good, and SI is down 7. They have 2 timeouts left, and there's 3:56 to go. Two-minute, 52-second drive. SI had to go 80 yards. Remember, they were way back at their own 5-yard line, face of a 3rd and 25, and they converted that. Ends up as an 11-play, 80-yard drive to get within 7. Now they need to get the ball back to their offense. Great game in the West Catholic League. It looks like SI going for the onside here. Bounces high, and Bellarmine's got it. Got the perfect bounce, but A.J. Forchette went up to get it. Capitolo, that was a great onside kick. Nobody there was there, though, to get that ball after the high bounce. I don't think that was too early to go for the onside kick, I got to be honest. As Carta-Samuels gets the carry, and he picks up 4. He's now got 80 yards rushing on 19 carries. But the reason why I say that is because Bellarmine has been starting at their last few field positions been the 35, 36, 39. So you really only cost yourself about 10 to 12 yards by trying that onside kick. It's 2nd down and 6. It's Oleg Bodie, and Oleg Bodie picks up just a couple. He's over 100 yards in the day, but that's one of the few times he was stopped for a minimal gain. And we're going to have another big 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bells have been so strong in these spots. We've got a timeout called on the field by the Wildcats with 3:15 to go. Second timeout for SI. KJ Carta-Samuels. He has turned it over 3 times today, a couple interceptions and a fumble, but he has definitely helped Bellarmine more than hurt him. No question about that. He is so tough in these situations. He's got 80 yards rushing. He's got 100 yards passing. And his offense is looking at a 3rd and 4, up by 7. Both these teams 6-1 and 4-0 in league. Hard count. Oleg Bodie, big hole. He's got the first. as he is tackled by Emery. Hung up in the air there for a while by Emery. But he picks up 8. And Oleg Bodie, his best rushing effort of the season. And he keeps this clock moving with 3:01 to go. 19 carries, 109 yards for the San Jose State-bound player. Oleg Bodie again, bounces off a man. And look how he keeps those legs in the air without letting the knees touch the ground. SI fans thinking that they touched the ground 2 yards prior to where they spot the football. It goes as a gain of 5. The Wildcats down to just 1 timeout and 2:30 left. They need to stop them here. 2nd and 5. Can the SI defensive line get a push? It struggled today against this Bellarmine offensive line. Carta-Samuels falls forward for about 3. And SI will use up their final timeout with 2:07 to go. So here we are. SI hasn't won an outright WCAL championship since the league started back in 1967. They came close in 1976. Them and Sarah shared a title about 4 years ago, although Sarah won on the tiebreaker with a head-to-head win. And now here we are, the only 2 undefeated teams in league play in the West Catholic League. Both these teams lost to powerhouses in the opening week, particularly Bellarmine. They played De La Salle. SI lost to Marin Catholic. But since each has won 6 in a row, 3rd down and 2. They need to get to the Wildcat 29 for a first. It's Oleg Bodie. He's got the first down. 5 yards for Oleg Bodie, and that might do it. SI cannot stop the clock with 2:01 to go. $119 yards rushing for Oleg Bodie on 21 carries. Doesn't have a touchdown today, but big impact on those 3rd downs. Carta-Samuels picks up 4. He's 13 yards shy of a 100-yard game. $1:18 to go. Bellarmine, of course, going to use up all the play clock. It's Oleg Bodie. Oleg Bodie continuing to do a good job of staying on his feet. Look at him fall forward. It's a first down, and that will surely do it. Nine more yards for the 6'1", 205-pound senior. And Bellarmine, all they do is win games. 13 in a row in the West Catholic League. They've won 10 or more games in 4 out of the last 5 seasons and looking to make it 5 out of 6. All it's going to take is a kneel down from KJ Carta-Samuels. His only negative rushing play of the day. Actually his second. Final seconds will tick off. The Bellarmine Bells run out the final 3:54 after SI got within 7. And Bellarmine sits alone at first place in the West Catholic League. They defeat St. Ignatius 35-28. We'll take a break on the audio side. You're watching high school football action on BayPreps.com. Great effort by both teams this afternoon. Another fun game to watch in the West Catholic League. It goes to the Bellarmine Bells, however, as they win by the final of 35-28. SI fans and students giving their team a good hand. This was a game that Bellarmine trailed 7-0 after the first quarter, but they scored 21 unanswered in the second quarter to make it a 21-7 lead at halftime, and they had the ball to start the second half. SI, though, came up with a stop, went on a 7-play, 58-yard drive, capped off by an Elijah Dale 1-yard touchdown plunge with 6:32 to go in the third quarter, down 7 at 21-14. Bellarmine, though, had a lot of answers today, and they embarked on an 8-play, 64-yard drive. KJ Carta-Samuels ran it in from 3 yards out. The drive took 3 minutes and 38 seconds and made it 28-14 with 2:50 to go in the third. After the kickoff was a touchback. On the very next play, Al Waters made a great cut and took it upfield for an 80-yard touchdown run, and SI was back within 7 at 28-21 with 2:37 to go in the third. It stayed that way until Bellarmine marched 55 yards on 6 plays. Joey Sanfilippo, a 29-yard touchdown run to make it 35-21. Drive took 3 minutes and 15 seconds. The Wildcats, though, would never go away in this game. Jack Stinn on 4th and goal from the 3-yard line would find Andrew Voller for a 3-yard touchdown pass to make it 35-28 with 3:56 left. The Wildcats would try an onside kick. They would not recover. Bellarmine would take over with 3:56 to go, or 3:54 to go, at their own 47-yard line, and they would pick up the necessary 3 first downs to run out the remainder of the clock and win this game by the final of 35-28. The final statistics in this one for Bellarmine: their best rushing effort of the year, 305 yards on the ground, 100 yards passing, 405 total yards for the Bells. SI at 368. The Wildcats 189 on the ground, 179 yards passing. Individually for Bellarmine, Kenneth Olagbodi, who has been their primary ball carrier other than their quarterback these last 3 games. Olagbodi finishes with 22 carries for 128 yards. Didn't get a touchdown, but converted so many 3rd and shorts. Also, Carta-Samuels, 22 carries, 86 yards. He ran for 2 touchdowns. Joey Sanfilippo, 7 carries, 62 yards and a touchdown. Lynham had 4 carries for 12 yards. Shangriff's 3 carries, 9 yards. Brown, 1 carry, 8 yards. Passing, Carta-Samuels was 6 of 13 for 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and 100 yards. Sawyer had 2 catches for 35 yards. Castagnani 1 catch, -6 yards. Shengris 1 catch, -1 yard. But Sanfilippo 1 catch for 37 yards. That was a touchdown. Vollner 1 catch, 35 yards. That was a touchdown. Both those passing touchdowns came in the first half when Bellarmine scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Bellarmine did have 5 penalties for 45 yards, and they ended up with 3 turnovers. SI had 2 turnovers. They had 7 penalties for 55 yards. On the ground, Elijah Dale, his second worst rushing effort of the year. Great job by the Bells defense to limit Dale, who came into this game with 1,050 yards rushing in the first 7 games. He was limited to 49 yards on 14 carries today. He did have a touchdown. Al Waters, 3 carries, 80 yards. He had that 80-yard touchdown run. Ostrowski had 1 carry for 5 yards. And the unfortunate, very unofficial news we heard from him is that it sounded like he might have broken a collarbone, which is a big, big loss. A very important guy to their team, although he doesn't touch the ball a ton. Also, Jack Stinn had 6 carries for 55 yards. Passing-wise, Stinn was 12 of 27 for 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Wasn't helped by a few drops. Andrew Vollard, again, his favorite target, 7 catches, 104 yards, including those 2 touchdowns for Vollard. Waters had 2 catches, 36 yards. Dale had 2 catches, 23 yards. And Joe Lane had 1 catch for 16 yards. SI drops to 6-2, and they're now 4-1 in the WCAL. Will do their game against Sarah next week. Sarah also 4-1 in the West Catholic League. Bellarmine just continues to win games in this league. Not sure the last time a team has won 13 games in a row in conference play, but the Bells have done it. They're now 7-1 and 5-0 in league, and they have an inside track to the league title. They will finish at Valley Christian and then home against Sacred Heart Cathedral. It's looking very much like another WCAL championship for the Bells. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to the producer and cameraman today, Jerry Gerard. Beautiful day in San Francisco, and you couldn't ask for better weather or a better football game, and great effort from both these teams today. It was a pleasure to do this one. Also, great thanks to the people here at SI. Just treat us with so much respect and really appreciate everything. And we talked, of course, to the guys that do the internet radio. You should listen to them for all the SI games. They do a tremendous job. I've caught them before. You talk about Casey Murphy and Chuck Nan and Sean Lahan. Do a great job on those audio broadcasts for the Wildcats. And thanks to them, they helped me with a lot of information that I used throughout today. John Mulcairns, the athletic director, and Seppi. Thanks to everyone here at SI, again, for making us feel at home. Great press box. They dedicated it today, and it's one of the best press boxes you will see. I'm sure there's some colleges out there who love to have a press box like this one at St. Ignatius College Prep. But we sign off. The final score, Bellarmine wins a big game once again. They're alone in first in the WCAL, 35-28 the final. I'm Pat O'Rourke signing off. Have a good weekend, and go Giants.